And the country is searching for answers after yesterday's Texas shooting.
After hundreds of mass shootings in recent years, researchers have noticed a pattern among the gunmen. WG Investigates' Ben Bradley joins us now with more. Ben?
Micah and Ray, school shootings are so common they are routinely studied by the FBI, Secret Service, and their law enforcement partners. And what we're learning about the Texas school shooter fits the profile almost to a T. He exhibited concerning behavior, experienced stressors in recent years, and he communicated his intent. From Newtown, Connecticut to Parkland, Florida, and now Uvalde, Texas. The places change, but not the pain, nor in many cases, the attributes of the attack.
You can't predict violence. It's all about prevention.
Matt Doherty used to run the National Threat Assessment Center, which has studied school shootings. A report found of the 41 school attacks carried out between 2008 and 2017, 61% of those responsible had some sort of grievance with the school. Usually they were the subject of some sort of bullying.
Rarely did they make a direct threat, but their behavior concerned others, which was most important for a threat assessment. And we recommended the establishment of threat assessment teams throughout the country.
61% of school attackers used a gun. Of those, 68% got the weapon within a week of carrying out the shooting. And in 3/4 of the cases, they got the gun from home or a close relative.
Whether it be Virginia Tech or Buffalo, or in this case in Texas yesterday, those weapons were legally obtained. There's a mythology that there's some back alley where they obtained the weapons. And we're not talking about gang violence. We're talking about targeted violence in schools.
While some have suggested armed officers are the answer to protecting kids, the study found 83% of school attacks lasted less than 5 minutes, and 66% of schools where an attack was successfully carried out already had full or part-time school resource officers. In yesterday's shooting, a school resource officer interacted with the shooter before he barricaded himself inside a classroom. The Secret Service also studied targeted school violence that was averted, and in 3/4 of the cases, it was because the alleged perpetrator communicated intent, which led to discovery. Experts say people should not be shy about sharing information.
I hear that a lot. What if I report this person and I'm wrong? And I say, I would rather have you call us, law enforcement, call in anyone to take a look at this individual, look at whether they have access to guns, whether they have the propensity to commit acts of violence.
The Secret Service analysis concluded that targeted school violence, as they call it, is preventable when communities identify warning signs and intervene. And that's often the breakdown, right? There were warning signs, somebody called, somebody didn't call, and how is that responded to?
Serious commonalities there, Ben. Thank you so much.